Hey everyone, I'm going to try to make an aluminum foil ball using just regular aluminum foil. And I'm going to polish it and we're going to see what we get. I compared this as a Walmart brand, great value. Compared to Reynolds wrap, it's the same exact thickness and everything. So I don't know why I would spend $1.23 more on Reynolds wrap when this is the same dang thing. But anyways, let's go in the other room and get on with it. Alright, I got my aluminum foil. Let's open this bird up. And like all aluminum foil, it's shinier on one side than the other. I don't know why. I'm thinking it's because of the rollers might have polished it when it was making it. I'm going to take this out of the box. And I'm going to roll it this way. So it'll be the shiny part on the outside. So I've never done this before. I don't know how big I'm going to go with it. I want it to be round, so I shouldn't have started out. Well, I guess I want to roll it in all directions, so. And then when I start working on it, it's going to get smaller, so I want to go a little bit bigger with it. And we'll keep rolling away. I'm not going to go too big because I ain't wasting too much time. Alright. By George, I think we got it. I'll tear it right here. And wrap it up on there. There we go. Looks like an asteroid. Alright, now on to the next step. Alright, so I went out and got my railroad rail that my brother gave me years ago. I guess my younger brother gave it to me. And I'm not going to pound on a table or something like that, because that's just incredibly loud. And you probably want something, you know, to absorb the shock and just go around and just keep hitting it. I don't know how that's going to work. And keep tapping on the sides that are like messed up and just keep going. I'm not going to use different hammers and, you know, because that's a bunch of nonsense. I think these hammers will do just fine, a regular hammer. So I'm going to pound on this for a while and see what we get from it. It's just going to take some time. A lot of people, when they're using a hammer, here's how you use a hammer. You don't hold it up here. Don't hold it up here and tap, 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 tap. Hold it down at the handle. You get more power, more hitting power. So I'm just going to keep working on this dang thing until I get it down to where I want to start on the next step. Oh, there we go. All right, after about 10 minutes of pounding on a thing on that little anvil, this is what I got. I'm thinking you have to make the creases as tight as you can. Here's the end of the foil on this side, and there's another one, and then there's another one, like a crease where it's going to pull up. So now on to the next step, and that is sanding. I decided to come outside, and I got my sandpaper. I have, I have any kind of, you know, grit you need, anywhere from down to 40 up to 600, and then I'm going to start with I'm going to start with 60. I ain't going to start with 40. I'm going to start with 60 and get on with that. Let's just see what this will do. As you can see, this is going to take some time. A great amount of time. So keep going. Well, on my first sanding, I used 60 grit I try to use my hand sander, 40 grit, but I went up to the 60 grit. Wait, let me start over. Well, I was hand sanding after I pounded it flat. I hand sanded with 60 grit, and I worked on it for an hour and a half, and this is what I got so far. And now to work up, I'm going to go to 80 grit, and I'm going to work on that. After the first initial sanding, I don't think it's going to take as long. So there you go, 80 grit's coming up. This is 60. Well, I didn't have 80 grit, so I had to go right up to 100. There's 100. 150. 220. 320 wet sandpaper. 400 wet sandpaper. 600 wet. I got some rubbing compound, and I went with my Dremel a little bit. Next is some wax. Well, I'm all finished with it. I got went from rubbing compound by Turtle Wax, it was the heavy duty stuff, to car polish, and there we go. That's it. It's not perfectly round, and it's not, you can see the little pits in there, but still not bad for my first try. And there you go. Took about a total of probably 4 or 5 hours, and just working at it. There you go. Try one yourself. Thanks for watching.